Okay, so I've got my onions cooking, and I have also washed and rinsed my rice. That's ready now to pour in. So my rice is in, and now I'm just going to mix it all up with the onions, and I'm going to show you the spices that I use. So this is all of the spices that I use: cumin, turmeric, salt, black pepper, and some biryani seasoning, and then a teaspoon of this Balti spice paste. So I'm just starting with the black pepper, just sprinkling that in. And I never measure, so I'm really sorry I don't have it in teaspoons. I just kind of know how much to use from experience. Okay, so now the turmeric. I don't add too much of this. And my cumin. And then the biryani spices. And then the Balti paste. I'm actually doing a tablespoon because I am cooking more rice than I usually do. And then of course you're just going to mix all of this up. So that's everything all mixed in, and you can see it's a really nice brown colour. Now all we're going to do is cover the rice with some water and let it cook. And then this is how much water I put in. You want to make sure that all of the rice is covered. And just put the lid over your rice and turn it on to cook. And then once it turns on to warm, make sure you get it out because it can get too dry or too soggy. I find that it's perfect after it's finished cooking, so I always get it out the pot as soon as I can. And to make my chicken curry, I am using my pressure cooker because I want my chicken to come out nice and tender. I'm also using my light olive oil spray. So I'm just going to give it about 4 sprays, that's enough. Then I'm going to put my onions on to cook, and of course you just stir it, make sure that it doesn't get caught at the bottom or burnt. And while your onions are cooking, you can go and wash your chicken, get rid of all of the fat, which is the white bits, and I just use my scissors to do that because it's way easier. Now my onions have cooked, I'm going to take some chopped tomatoes and put them inside. So I've just let my onions and tomatoes simmer, and I have cut my chicken into little chunks and it's ready to pour inside. So I'm just going to mix that in. I'm also going to add in a tablespoon of the Balti spice paste in this chicken curry. Then you're going to take a tablespoon of yogurt and put that in as well. See, that's helped the colour, it's kind of just gone brown instead of red, and that's why I use some yogurt, is just to sort of dilute the tanginess of the tomato because I don't want it to be overpowering. I'm going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger paste and a 1/4 teaspoon garlic paste. Now I'm going to add in some passata to bulk it up. You can see how much that's bulked it up now, and I'm going to just add in a little bit of milk. Then I'm just going to stir that. I've also added in some water, and now I'm going to just add in all of the spices. Meanwhile, the rice is now cooked, so I'm going to mix it in so that the onions are mixed in with the rice. For the curry, these are the spices I'm using: salt, black pepper, curry powder, which is my favourite, and then a bit of turmeric and cumin. So the salt first, and then the black pepper. And now the turmeric, and the cumin, and then the curry powder, which I put quite a lot of. So I've just gone and mixed in all of the spices, and now I'm going to cover it up and let this steam so that the chicken can be nice and tender as well as cooked. While my chicken curry cooks, I'm going to start making my salad and clean the kitchen up. I've just opened it up, and this is the curry all cooked and ready to serve. So here it is, all dished up and ready to eat, and boy am I hungry.